My name is Aimi. I'm representing FlowCart as a co-owner. So my other partner, Rizwan, and thank you for sharing the direction because ultimately we are here and we are very, very new. We are extremely new. We started our research and we developed a system that comprises on a lot of benefits and we are looking at details to really help increase the convenience of of buyers, and to also increase the quality of the how to say aesthetic value that these merchants have in the digital side of things. So there's always a couple of pointers that we're looking at. So it's good that thank you for being honest regarding the Hungry Pinoy to have about 200 merchants and all, because ultimately our main goal is to really help as many home-based businesses. Obviously, for our market, it's a little bit different. We are more in tune with the Malay businesses because it's where we started. So when we see this, it was actually a very good, a very good point to start with because we are small and we just thought that a collaboration with you guys would be very good because we saw the how to say the flow and the community that was it looked very knitted in the Facebook group, and that's why we were very keen in reaching out with you guys. So it's really good that you guys understand Take App and Coco Card, because the idea is not really to convince people away from Take App or whatsoever. It's really to just see if FlowCard can fit. Well, obviously, in our perspective, it should, and we are confident in that. But the idea is to really see where you and I, or where Makan Thoughts and FlowCard can fit together in this collaboration point. What are your motivations and what are our motivations? So without further ado, I'll just give you a link for you to try in Zoom. So this is the demo of what FlowCard really is. So this is a store, and I'll just go through as you go along. Maybe you can share your screen as you go through the demo. That would be good. Yeah. So
Wait.
this is what FlowCard is all about. Just to clarify, this is not a mobile app, and it will never be a mobile app. This is actually a web-based application where you can create a store and house in any catalog whatsoever with any amount of categories whatsoever, to actually housing as many products, prices, promo codes, delivery details, and whatsoever. And I'll bring you through the system at the back sooner or later. But this is basically the demo. The idea is for a particular store to have their own, a merchant to have their own digital store, of that ultimately leads any orders directly from this to their WhatsApp or email or both. So you can just go through around with it. Right now in the demo, there's three catalogs. You have the waffles, the milkshakes, and all. Obviously, if you click on plus, it will add up the number at the cart, just like a normal, digital point of a store. And if you click on milkshakes, just to show you, if you click on milkshakes, we have a
Okay.
dynamic. Milkshakes is a category that you can see right under the catalog.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a dynamic counter to the system as well. For example, if the merchant decides to put that 10 quantities or so or of a particular item, or if the item is limited in a sense, probably there's a marketing campaign around that item or so forth, or it's a new item and you want to see how well it does. If there's 30 quantities, then once 30 orders or 29 orders actually reach, there'll be a counter to show that there's one left, and if it's gone, it's sold out. So it's a very dynamic aesthetic look for your system instead of just words and going through menus over menus and scrolling down and down. So it's just a way to increase the aesthetic value of the current systems that are available in the market. So you can add as many things as you want. Maybe you go to waffles and add maybe another three, just to see the counter on the card improve or increase. You can click on chocolate and blueberry just to show
Sure.
like one of each and whatever. You can just click on plus, yeah, and then you can see the counter there increase. So maybe you can click on the card that say if you're done. But before you click on it, even from here, you can see the about us and the reviews to really see what people are thinking about your store. Yeah, and I mean, don't worry that there's not. Yeah, so right here, if in any case, if you are shifted away from the menu, we will then the button at the bottom will change to FAQ. So at any point of time, if you go back to the menu, you will see the card. But if you move away from the menu, it will be the FAQ. So this is where people can really know about your business ASAP. as much as they want, and whatever other operations that are required for the buyers to understand, you can put it there, and it's all on your own end. You can actually create your own questions and your own answers. So it's a very good feature over there. But if you click on cart, just want to walk through the whole buying process.
Where's
If you
the
click
card?
on the card is right at the bottom, top right. I mean
The
bottom right. Yeah.
Tariff. Okay.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So that's the card, and then you will see that it automates the total as $30, and then from here you can key in all your details. And don't worry, it won't be saved. Just key in all your details because I would like you to see how the messages appear on your WhatsApp itself. So you can see how clean it might be and how try to input as many. You can put your fake numbers and all that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't have to put your real ones. Yeah.
So this one need to fill up all.
Yeah, you can just fill up. Yeah, you can just fill up however you want. You don't have to put
Uh,
anything that
just
is real.
sample.
Yeah, yeah. We will see how it look like. There may be some prompts if depending on on the answers of certain details. But let's say your additional. Yep.
Then promo
Your promo
code.
code would depend. So you click on self pickup delivery,
So
whichever one. Obviously, it's not for booking.
some
So yeah, you can put
for booking.
yeah for I think you can put delivery or self pickup, up to you. You can put self
Okay.
pickup as well. Then you can view the available dates if you like to. For example, if you are trying to pre-order this, the self pickup will only be one address, meaning you are going to the merchant's block to receive the food directly. But if you want the stuff to be delivered to different areas, then so on and so forth. So for this demo, they've opened up 50 dates from today, and that means they're telling you that there's actually only three time slots for you to come over to the person's place if let's say you pick on self pickup. So it's very dynamic, depends on what you input into the system. If you allow a self pickup, then it will be a self pickup. If you allow a delivery, it will be a delivery. So it really depends. So from here, if you just click on send order, it should fire up your web WhatsApp. Yeah,
Okay. So it
correct. So then you just click on allow, and then I just want you to see the format of how it is. I think you have to click on continue to chat.
continue to chat.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and then you allow. Yep. And then I just want you to see, and you can just click on send because if I'm not wrong, the demo is linked to my phone, so I'll be receiving it as if I'm the merchant and you're the buyer.
Okay. So this is
So so this is how it will look like, and when you click on send, I'll receive it all the way. And much like Take App and other ones out there in the market, obviously we will not automate payment because when you're talking about home-based businesses and everything else, it really differ from businesses to businesses. So we will not automate any payment whatsoever. So it is very clean and you see everything completely. But the idea of this on top, and I already received it. So this is my view. So from here, I'll just complete the order and ensure. But the difference between our system and the others outside and now I will share my screen, is to
okay.
actually bring you to the back end of things, to really see how dynamic this thing can be and how it can help someone really escalate and grow the business as long as they put enough efforts in the marketing, because that's not what we are handling. We are ultimately an SASS management service, so we are here to really ensure that there's something holding the businesses at their base, to really ensure that their operations are done right. So I'll just share with you the screen. Yes, exactly. So this is the dashboard that all merchants will see when they have signed up for an account. And just to tell you, all accounts have a 14-day trial, so they can actually create whatever menu and whatsoever to really test it. And the idea is that at the end of the day, they will receive, or they can check it from the store, they will receive a URL that's attached to our hosting, and they can post this link anywhere. So if they are very Facebook-centric, IG-centric, WhatsApp-centric, or email-centric or whatsoever, they can plug this link anywhere else. So it's supposed to be able to have a base, have a management base when the orders are coming in, and that's the idea of it. So this is the storefront that you're seeing. This entire thing is the dashboard. So you can see in terms of analytics how many people visited your store. You can see the number of total customers that sent an order and how many orders you have verified and how much you have earned along the way and what your total sales and whatever. Very, very simple analysis. Obviously, as we go on based on the market, if they want more, if we receive feedback, we can definitely always program other things. But this is entirely the dashboard. And let's say it's a little bit difficult for, let's say, if it's not easy for them to navigate or they're not too sure what something does, they can always click on start here to view tutorial, and there are literally only 4 big steps to help them in everything. Yeah, in everything. So every little thing has a tutorial, including a help center if they rather read it. So when you click on view help center, I can share the help center screen instead. Let me just go to the help center screen. Yeah. And so all the articles are already created. You have the merchant dashboard and you have the what to do for the menu style store. And you have like 3 big categories for you to look at that covers everything. And then the general FAQs like how do I see my orders? How do I receive my payments? What's the process like? Everything is really listed there. So it should be very, very user friendly, but we are definitely open to any other thing that people require. But so far, based on what we have, it seems to be very sufficient already. So let's go and share back the dashboard. Now we can go to the function of the store. This is usually the first thing that all merchants will do, and they will create their store name, they will put their WhatsApp number, and they will click on whether or not they want to receive orders on the WhatsApp, or they also want to receive a backup order on email, or both. So it's very, very, in a sense, dynamic for them. And they can choose to open the store status or close the store status a bit according to what they want. Yeah, store settings. Okay. So at the end, you can pick your currency just in case because we actually have some market in the UK and a growing market in the US, and we're trying to grow into the Southeast Asia. So we definitely have some features for currency. And finally, your payment details. Obviously, it's usually pay now, paylah, or bank transfer, and that's where you add your phone number. So if you have more, you can add more, and so on and so forth. So that's just store settings, and you move down to fulfillment. And in fulfillment, this is where you put your delivery details. If let's say for certain locations it's a certain fee, you can put your self pickup address. If you have more than one, you can put more than one. You can set up your timings for all of your deliveries, and then finally all of the dates of everything here. And this one, alarming, but to be honest, you can just click on anything, and you can just click on a maximum of 50 days. So you can literally click 31st, and then if you're open every day, then you can just go ahead and click on even more dates. Once you add, then you automatically add to the list, and this will be all the available dates inside the delivery system, inside the detail system or the WhatsApp order system. So, and then from the booking, it differs because we also are open for services and all. So if they want to put some other booking system, they can always add, and then yeah, they can add a booking name, and that will appear in the storefront. So it's, again, very, very easy to do. And your appearance from here, obviously we are not so into we're not pressing so much. We're looking into function and management. So we do give some how to say, some other themes, store themes and colors to play with, and you are able to pick like the color palette here of how you want to perceive your store to be, and we have given 4 themes for it. And it's quite interesting because ultimately it's very dynamic. When you click here and you update and you refresh, it will instantly make the change. So that's fun. You can make your cover image here, your logo, your about us photo. You can even put some description about your store. Everything just to really escalate the appearance and the understanding of your store. Finally, the one that we talked about in terms of FAQs, for this demo, we only prepared one, which is are we halal? And say yes, all ingredients used are 100% halal. So this is where when they move away from the menu, they're checking about the about and the reviews. They can add their own question and their own answer and update. And if they want to put 10 or 20, then feel free to do so, because the more FAQs you put, the better your management, because people will usually go into the FAQs and have their questions answered. Finally, the thick of it all is the products. When you click on all products, this way you can add as many products as you want and insert it into as many categories as you want. So from here, let's say you add a new product, you can add the product name, the price, the quantity, the description of the product, and then finally where you want to add the product into, and then your images. You can put up to 3 when you create now. You can go back to view all your products here, and all of it will be here. So you can choose to at the back end instantly click it off if let's say some person ordered like 8 and it cleared your stock, and if you want to click on unavailable, or let's say you are unable to make more of it that day, you can turn off the unavailability. But this quantity is dynamic. So let's say you are down to one, the system will tell you that you're down to one, and once it's out, you'll be sold out, and the unavailability will be automatically read. So from here, you can even click on action of that particular item and edit the product. Yeah, if you have made a mistake along the way, or if you choose to add a promo code. If you think you want to turn on a promo code that you can create later on at the bottom in terms of my products here, create promo code, you can input any number or any letters or any phrase and add like the conjunction discount to take away. So if you want to turn it on, you can turn it on. If you don't want to, that's up to you because it's your promo code. So all of these dynamic features are attached to the catalog itself, which is very, very interesting. So you go to products and you can create categories, obviously, because and for now, because it's just a demo, you have some add-ons, you have some milkshakes, some waffles, and obviously in terms of the merchants, it can differ. Maybe it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, who knows. We can create promo codes right here, right under my product. So you can set the discount at $5. You can edit it here when you click on edit. And then after that, they'll just tell you exactly like you can create a new promo code. You can put a name, you can put the code itself, whether is it a number or is it a name or whatever, and you can enter the exact amount to deduct. And you can allow the discount to be available for a certain date and end on a certain date as well. So this is dynamic, and the system will know when to take off the discount code. So very, very interesting stuff. Finally, my orders. This is where you will see all of the orders are coming in, and this is where technically most of the technical management is off because not only are you receiving backup orders on email, not only are you seeing it on WhatsApp, by the end of the day, if you need to see some analysis or you need to double check on what an order is, it's all sent to the system as well. And it's all based on what the person clicked or what the person typed. So you're able to complete the delivery or you're able to just view the order in itself and they'll tell you exactly what he ordered. So you have the number of quantities here, number of the total price here, so how much he should pay you plus the delivery. You can double check all of this if any mistakes have happened, but there should not be any. So you can even view invoice because the invoice creation is automated. You'll be sent this invoice will be sent to the person's email, and at the same time you can download the PDF to your to your own if you feel like it's best for you to keep all of these invoices. So it's up to you. Finally, your customers, if you want to see how well your business has been growing, how many distinct users you have, all of it is here, and you can do some segregation in terms of the address. If you think that your market is in this certain area or this certain area, it can really help a lot of businesses if they look into this. So data tells everything. So you can choose to edit or delete if you want to, if let's say there are too many repetitive orders from a particular person, but these are all demos including you. So I'll just leave it as it is. And then finally, you go to reviews. This is where when someone sends a review, you can add an image to the review, or you can even approve an unapproved review because a review won't be automatically sent to the website. That's unprofessional. So if you feel like you want to approve that particular review, if it says good for your product, then by all means you can put it up. And then lastly, premium add-ons is everything else that will be coming up soon. This is usually based on the feedback that we get through the weeks, the days, the weeks, the months, and the years having this system. Because ultimately, we are a very vigorous. We are a very vigorous company. We usually solve problems of these merchants, and we are looking to always ensure that we have their back and that whatever complications they have in their current business, we try to solve them, and that's why we created this system in the first place. And lastly, you have the account settings, and this is where they do all of their normal security stuff. They need a change of name, they need a change of email, they want to change their password, so on and so forth will be updated. So ultimately, this is what they will see for their own store. So everything on the left is just a quick run through of how it is. And let's say they have made a couple of changes. They can just click on this green button called View Your Front Store, and the thing will appear. So for example, let's say I just want to show you why is it dynamic. Let's say the classic waffles, you just ordered one just now, there's only one left. So that means immediately sold out appears. So that's how dynamic it will be. And let's say I want to change the theme now. I'll just show you a little bit. If we go to appearance in the store setting. I realize I'm not sharing the best waffles in town. So let me just share the thing. Yeah, so I'm referring to this. Just now you bought one classic waffles, and now it's taken out because there was only one left. So it immediately shows sold out. Yeah, and then just look at the store theme. You can see the picture here in the middle. And if I were to change it at the back end now, you just give me a moment, I'll go to appearance and I'll just click on a different theme. If let's say I click on maybe the theme D, which will push the logo to the right. And if I just do a quick refresh, then yeah, so it'll be like that. So this just gives the confidence to the merchants that whatever that they put, all of the changes will be done ASAP, because that's how strong our hosting is. So if they have to make a certain change to the pricing or they have to add more quantities to a product and what so on and so forth, they can have the confidence that it will be done professionally and it will be done as quick as can be. So in a nutshell, that is basically it for the system. And that's I just run through to you the technicalities of it, and you can even set up another meeting to all of the merchants. But again, that's aside because ultimately it's not really to show, oh, are we better than Take App? Are we better than FlowCart? The idea is not that because we are just another member of the commerce and the another member of the ecosystem that's helping all the merchants around. So it's really not about that, but we want to ensure that because our motivator is to really help as many merchants as possible. And our target markets in terms of the Malay community and all that is doing well, but we do want to spread our wings and to see as many people as we can. And in terms of the works of Rizwan, my partner, he really liked the rapport that Makan Thoughts has and the rapport that Hungry Pinot actually has in terms of the Facebook group. And that's why he was thinking of collaboration point. And I agree fully because I think it is a very good opportunity.
May I know how much is the package for them to get?
However, FlowCard is not positioning the system as competitively as that. The pricing system is a little bit different. We only have one pricing system, which is $29 a month. Yeah, just $29 a month. And the reason why is because we know that we are inputting a lot more value in the features, and we know that these features are the dynamism of the system will help the business. And so far, so good because it's still very, very affordable, at least based on what the market is saying.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just one price and it's just that. However, we do have a separate package. If a person requires us to build the store directly from ground up, if let's say we have a couple of owners that are a little bit more towards the elderly sectors or above 40, and if they are not in tune with technology so much, but they do want to convert themselves or to have a digital store, then by all means we can help them. But that's a different package totally. Yeah. So for now, just for most places, 90% of everything would be $29 a month, and we are not looking to change that price anytime soon at all. So yeah.
Okay. So the
Correct.
14 there, you have a 14-day trial.
Exactly.
14
Yes,
days.
we have a 14-day trial,
Wow.
of which just to ensure some convenience and some flow of events. Yes, we will be asking for the card details, and before 14 days, they just have to uh, deactivate it or they just have to unapprove the thing before the 14 days. If let's say they feel that it's not for them, so but don't worry, we will also be how to say receiving their feedback, and we will also be alerting them that the 14 days is about to end. Yeah, so it's just a strike management and it's just a efficiency movement. Yeah, that's why we are asking for the card details within the 14-day trial.
Okay.
Just to
Understood.
tell you because usually that's what happens, but I know that for some markets they are uncomfortable with this sort of process, but that's why we are being very clean with it. It is not to quote unquote trap them or whatsoever. It's just really to have a flow of events. But we will definitely alert them when the 14 day is about to end. So upon the 14 days, if they choose to continue, yes, $29 will be deducted monthly.
They can cancel anytime. They think that it's not suit them, they can cancel
Yes,
anytime.
correct.
Okay.
Yes, correct. For
There's
example,
no.
after the 3-4 months, if let's say they believe the store is not aligning to their marketing, if they feel that maybe they don't really require this anymore, or as a home-based business, if they feel that they are stopping their business, then by all means, yeah, they can
They
stop it.
can
Yeah.
cancel. Okay.
Yes, they can cancel.
Understand.
Yeah. With this, we are looking at a very good progression in the Malay market, and I think it seems in terms of progression, it will be a very strong hit. So we're looking at numbers because ultimately we are looking to really help as many people as possible, whether you're the smallest home-based business or someone who already has a physical business but not yet in the digital format. Overview of the store, yeah. So honestly, it's ultimately just to receive orders on WhatsApp email and both. The review section is there, FAQ section is there. There's zero commission, by the way, for the merchant. They'll keep everything that they earn. All that we are getting is just the $29 monthly. So the idea is, of course, not to build a marketplace, because we already have the marketplace that is good, but now is to really streamline your business and streamline your management within it. So that's what FlowCart is all about. If you move to the right side, again, we will then see where we are trying to target this year. Hopefully, we are aligned with all of our affiliates. F&B is good. Anybody that is of retail, stockist, dropshippers, really to just help them be more efficient. Because if they build a proper digital store, then everybody is more inclined to go because their system is good. If you are just texting them whatsoever, if orders are lost, if orders are not being tracked, that's a problem. So that's why we are targeting these market segments. If you move again to the right, you see the next slide. And the next slide is just to be very clean. As of now, it's a 14-day trial and it's $29. Yeah, so that's about it. Very, very simple. It's basically $1 a day. And we do it uh, as low as possible because honestly, we want to remove as much barriers as possible. So we move again to the right. Then we can go to next. So from here, this is just if let's say the merchants are asking for help, we can always refer to this. But if you yourself need any technical help regarding anything, you can again email, WhatsApp, call Zinky and I. We are always just literally a number away. Or you can also refer to the tutorials and the help centers to really help each other. And we'll build a community and we'll have WhatsApp groups and whatsoever. If we have upgrading features and we have new bugs that we are cutting out and whatsoever, we'll be there. We'll be there and we will escalate the information whatsoever because ultimately we are building this together. Yes, correct. Yeah, because ultimately we are Singapore based and we are here. Yeah, so no issues on that. So yeah, we are just this is just a ground floor opportunity. This is I'm sure you as a member of the community also understand this, and you as a business owner also understand this. So it's very very big. We don't have to look into just Hungry Pinot SG, but it is a start.
So maybe we can invite you also for we invite some merchant, then they will sign up and they have some questions. Maybe we
Yes,
can
correct.
have a web meeting or a web seminar or a
Yeah,
web, yeah.
there's by all means, my partner can be here, and we can maybe even run through the idea, run through the vision, and also run through the technical setup.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. No, thank you for allowing me to share this. Thank you for even accepting it.
Are you craving or looking for Filipino cuisines? Find out here in Hungry Pinoy's mobile app. Get it on Google Play Store
or simply go to portal hungrypinoysg.cc.